has been discovered. Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin.
It's Soda or Akane? A violent shiver coursed through my body. My heart began to pound faster and faster, and I could feel the blood in my head pulsating intensely. My teeth were chattering with horror. What the hell is this? When I was finally able to speak, my voice sounded so small I could barely hear it myself. Why? Why is this happening? It's so strange. He finally came back to us. If this is a nightmare, please just let me wake up. I couldn't think of any better way to describe it.
That is impossible!
Nekomaru, no, this is a lie, right?
This is just...
Based on our situation and the body discovery announcement, it's unfortunate, but there's no doubt that another killing has happened. Killing. I can't deny this truth, but why? As usual, that was the only word I could squeeze out.
Hey!
What happened? Akane. Move.
Move!
Akane pushed me aside and ran straight over to Nekomaru.
Why?
Oh shit, maybe it wasn't her.
Why is Nekomaru? Why did he have to die again? Damn it. I never paid you back.
Oh shit, so maybe it's not her.
I never paid you back. For your help last time.
Okay, never mind, it was Soda. Damn it.
How cruel.
This is just too much. Why did Nekomaru have to die? Though his appearance was drastically altered, he still came back to us.
Oh.
Why? Why does this always happen? No matter how much I try to stop it, this is always the result. She doesn't do anything to try and stop it. I'm the one who tries to stop things. Stop stealing my fucking glory. Is this something I can't stop?
Damn it.
Hey, Nekomaru got killed, right? That announcement means what I think it means, right?
I won't forgive you.
Who did this? Who killed Nekomaru?
Maya!
Looks like someone is finally pumped up.
You.
You know who did it, right? Who killed Nekomaru?
What?
Don't get mad at me all of a sudden. In fact, I'm the one who should be mad. I went through a lot of trouble to bring Nekomaru back from the dead, and he already let the killer break him. How disappointingly foolish. Maybe he had a few screws loose. You know, because he's a robot. I agree. I think this one's gotta be Soda, right?
You talking about Nekomaru?
Akane, calm down.
Phew.
Use those powers that your anger has awoken for the investigation. Monokuma, is there any way you can fix Nekomaru? I could have fixed him if his head was still attached, but since he's like this, it's impossible. Plus, the last time this happened, it was my fault. But this time, the killer is one of you guys.
Yep.
I'm under no obligation to fix him for you. I guess it was a waste of time to ask him. What makes you so sure about Soda being the guilty one? I got a feeling. I feel it in my gut and in my balls. I haven't actually seen the evidence yet, so maybe it'll change. I feel like the two possible killers left in the group are Akane and Soda. But she played that fucking drama role way too well, and I think Akane is way too dumb to pull that off. We'll have to look at the evidence on how he actually died. But my top suspect is Soda right now.
In other words...
A life that dies once will never return twice. That's reality for you.
So...
Even though it's getting a little boring, let's get on with the usual routine.
It's the Monokuma file!
I do remember what Soda said. Also, this is a gift from me to you.
Red bean bread and milk!
I brought you guys a present since the killing went off without a hitch. Besides, if I don't feed you, you guys probably won't last long enough for a class trial. I'll definitely find out who killed Coach Nekomaru.
I won't.
And after I kill that guy, you're next. I'll definitely destroy you. I don't think Sonya would have killed anybody. Gamer Girl definitely didn't kill anybody, because she's one of the people I suspect to last through the entire game. Nagito, also one of the people I expect to last through the whole game. Obviously, Hajime didn't do it. Let's read the file. So even though it sucks, I'm gonna eat first. If I don't get some food in me, I can't unleash my full power. You're right, if we're gonna avenge Mekumaru, we gotta regain as much strength as we can. Damn it, I'm gonna eat.
See?
Come on, Hajime, you too. Yeah, you're right. I've been waiting to eat something for so long. Damn it, I never expected I'd feel this terrible when I finally ate again.
Hey! Hey!
Eat it slow, it'd be bad if you got a stomachache. We ate our food in silence. Slowly, my blood began coursing through my veins. I started to slowly regain feelings of my numb body. Phew.
Isn't that...
Looks like you've gotten your energy back. Then let's hurry up and start already.
I'm gonna do it!
The killer and you, I'm gonna beat the shit out of both of you with my bare hands.
However...
Regardless of whether we start or not, what has happened to the others? They appear to be extremely late. You mean the guys in Strawberry House? Now that you mention it, no one's here. That's weird. They should have come to Grape Tower because we had a Monokuma Tai Chi.
Unbelievable.
How unacceptable. I never expected all of you to ditch Monokuma Tai Chi. Honestly, it was way beyond my expectations.
What are you gonna do?
Well, since it happened anyway, I guess it is what it is. Everyone ditched? Does everyone include us too?
Do your best.
To investigate, I'll see you again at the class trial. I hear something. What do you hear?
Huh?
Could it be Nekomaru?
Damn it.
Of course not, he's already dead.
Yo!
Oh well, now's not the time to worry about that sound. That sound? What are you talking about? I don't hear anything. And what about Gundam and the others? Is it right that we have not summoned them here? They're gonna come here soon anyway. Now's not the time to worry about them. You're right. They should have heard the body discovery announcement already. They'll probably come soon. Maybe.
Yep.
Then we should start the investigation soon. They used his necklace to lock the strawberry room. Nagito Kamada is a suspect in every trial still. I don't believe so. I don't think he would kill one of the symbols of hope that he loves so much. I don't think he's a killer. Yeah, you're right. I gotta do it. I have to do it. Investigate. I'm 2 for 3 so far in trials for this game. And I got all but one trial right in the first game as well. So, and this, I always try to guess the killer before the class trial. So I've got about 2 misses and... What have I done? 8 class trials? That's not too bad. First I need to look at the Monokuma file. It might be one of the girls. It might be Akane, because if it's Grape, that means they came from the girls' room. Maybe? I guess you could always just do a couple laps while everyone's asleep. It doesn't really matter. The victim is Nekomaru Nidai, aka Mekumaru, after his robotic transformation. I mean, I think that traitor is Nagito. His body was discovered in Grape Tower, which is inside the funhouse. His head is severely damaged and beyond repair, so that shall be considered the cause of death. Despite the fact that his arms and legs are dismembered, the limbs were actually designed to be detachable, and it seems they separated due to a severe impact. Aside from that, several other areas of his body are damaged. Trials in the second game are way less predictable. I mean, I still got 2 of the 3 right so far. Because of this, many of his functions seem to have shut down. His arms and legs were detachable, and it looks like they separated due to a severe impact. Does that mean Nekomaru was repeatedly clubbed with some sort of weapon? But was there a reason they needed to club him over and over again? Which ones did you guess correctly? I guessed the second 2. I guessed Mikan as the killer of Ibuki and Hyoko. What was the second trial again? And I guessed Peko as the killer of Mahiru. I didn't get Teru Teru as the killer of Byakuya. It was not a guess. It was an educated assumption based on my evidence. The pillar next to the door is tipped over and broken. Did this pillar break when it fell over? Not just that, there's a strange liquid on the upper sections of the pillar. Is this Nekomaru's oil? This is the only pillar that's tipped over, the other one is still standing. Plus, behind me is the door to Great Hall. The two pillars on each side of the door that haven't changed either, they're not tipped over. It's strange that this pillar is the only one that's tipped over. It might mean something. I see, I got it. Got what?
Leave it to me.
This pillar is the weapon. The killer used this to beat up Coach Nekomaru. This huge pillar?
Damn it.
If you got socked by something like this, even Coach Nekomaru wouldn't stand a chance. No, I predicted Ibuki would die. I said Ibuki would be the next victim, and then she was the next victim. I didn't predict Hiyoko to die, because I didn't think there would be another double murder like there was in the first game. I said she might die at some point, but I was right about Ibuki being the next victim. Yeah, well, that's impossible. It'd be too heavy to wield as a weapon.
Now then.
Hajime, grab that end over there. Huh?
I'm gonna do
We
it.
have to try it out, obviously. Come on, hurry up. Fine. Geez, you're more forceful than usual. Did she think she was actually gonna get anywhere with this? Is she really this dense? It's no use, it's barely budging.
Didn't I tell you?
All right. If that's how it's gonna be, my body can take it. Power times 3.
No, seriously, just give it up already.
Why?
It's no use, it won't even budge. If two people can't even move this pillar, then it's impossible to use it as a bludgeoning weapon. No shit! Well, there's only one person who could have lifted something like this. Robo Coach Nekomaru, he's definitely the only one. Tipped over pillar has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Maybe it's the hammer! I don't think it was a hammer. I think the hammer was used as a deception. Is this still relevant? It's a picture of Usumi's face with grapes in her mouth. There's nothing all strange about it, though. It's Nekomaru's body. It's cruelly broken. What's with this green filter over it? It looks like it's been so severely damaged that even his head was dented. That'd be the fatal wound, right? But Nekomaru's robot body should have been durable enough to withstand any assault. For Nekomaru to be this damaged, it can only mean whoever attacked Nekomaru didn't hold back. Now's probably not the best time to think this, but I guess Nekomaru really transformed into a robot, huh? I was getting used to the idea, but now that I think about it, robots are definitely unusual. Well, it doesn't matter if he was a robot or not, either way, Nekomaru was still killed. It's definitely strange, isn't it? What is?
Well,
If they wanted to kill him, they could have just destroyed his head. Why did they destroy his entire body, too? Maybe they didn't know how to kill a robot, so they damaged him all over. But they went against Coach Nekomaru. He ain't the type to die easily. They obviously didn't fight him head-on, but even then, he wouldn't leave himself open to an attack. You're right, in fact, that's the biggest mystery. Nekomaru was even stronger after he became a robot. I can't think of anyone who would be capable of killing him. Anyway, this alone isn't enough information. I should investigate a little more thoroughly. There's a sturdy metal wire tied to Nekomaru's left leg. The same wire is tied to his arms. It's almost like he was bound up or something. But even if they bound him up, the killer still had to deal with a robotic Nekomaru first. Who did this, and how were they able to bind Nekomaru? Also, the tip of this wire... It looks like it's been tied in a loop, but... What was the point of this? Metal wire has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. cover on his chest is open slightly, but it won't open much more because the cover's all messed up. If only Kazuchi was here, we might have been able to open it. What the heck could he be doing right now? That was probably dented with the hammer, so he wouldn't wake up, right? Because he could wake up from the clock and his alarm or whatever. There's something protruding from behind Nekomaru's neck. Is this his shutdown button? Maybe the killer pressed this button and made Nekomaru enter sleep mode. But still, it's hard to think the killer was able to easily press a button on the back of Nekomaru's neck. Even if Nekomaru was ambushed, it still wouldn't be easy. Good night button has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. You know who has agility to press that button? Akane. Because she's supposed to be super fast. But she's dumb. This fluid flowing out of Nekomaru's body. Based on the smell, it seems like oil. It seems to be flowing heaviest from Nekomaru's head, probably because that's where the fatal blow was dealt. This oil for Nekomaru, this might be similar to normal human blood. Which means all this oil is just a pool of robot blood. Anyway, that's a whole lot of oil, it's not going to be easy to clean up. No, now's not the time to even worry about that. Oil on the floor. I guess for now, this is all I can do to investigate Nekomaru's body. Okay. The hammer. An enormous hammer has been carelessly left on the floor. It's suspicious because it stands out so much.
How cool.
Perhaps that hammer is the weapon that broke Nekomaru. I do believe a weapon of that size is capable of damaging Nekomaru. A rocket launcher couldn't, but the hammer could? I don't think so. The hammer was probably used to destroy the pillar. This hammer is the weapon? But it looks a little too clean. It's almost like it's new or something.
It is strange.
Also, where did the killer obtain this hammer? Prior to now, I do not believe I've ever seen an object like this. Was it hidden somewhere? Good point. There's no supermarket in here. I wonder where they obtained it from. New looking hammer. Could have been in Monokuma Archive, that's right. Along the tower floor, there appears to be many lights built into the floor illuminating the wall. Because of these lights, the walls and interior design of a tower look green. However, because these lights are shining on the walls, the ceiling is pretty dark and I can't really see it. There's nothing strange about the lights, so they probably have nothing to do with the case. There's nothing strange about this pillar. Thanks, glad I clicked on it. Is this wall also not suspicious? Okay, let's look at the door. What's this? The door on the far back has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. It looks like it's a sturdy metal chain, Nekomaru's necklace. It's wrapped around the doorknob from every direction and even has a padlock on it. Why did they do something like this? Perhaps this was used as an alternative to locking the door with a key. If that's the case, you wouldn't be able to enter this tower from the Strawberry Hall side. After all, this door should lead to Strawberry Hall.
You are right.
If they barred the side of the door with a chain, it should be impossible to open it from Strawberry Hall. But still, why would they need to bar the door to Strawberry Hall?
I see.
In this case, Monokuma's file, there is no written time of death, right? Didn't that happen when Ibuki and Hiyoko died too? Oh, did it? But the reason the time of death wasn't mentioned with those two died was because the time of death was key to the mystery surrounding their murder. Could it be that the case this time too? By the way, I would like to confirm this just in case. Hey, what's up, Q8000? I think I'm saying that right. Ultimately, it is safe to assume that Grape Tower and Strawberry Tower are the same building. Well, that's the only thing we can think of. Even when we experimented with Chihaki's handbook and left it in Grape Tower, it still showed up in Strawberry Tower.
Which means?
The reason each tower's wall is different colors is because of the floor lighting is changing the colors. The reason Usumi's floor portrait is different in each tower is because it is merely a projection. That should be the case.
Then
It's decided the two towers are the same building. It's been decided forever! Which means the scene of the crime is simultaneously Grape and Strawberry Tower. Grape Tower and Strawberry Tower are the same building. How does that pertain to Nekomaru's murder? Thanks for your help, Sonia.
Huh?
What's this? Did you find something?
Well,
Under Nekomaru's body, no wait. There are small rock-like fragments underneath Nekomaru's body. You didn't need to correct yourself like that. And what do you mean, rock-like fragments?
see?
Here, look. There are a lot of these small fragments. It's like they fell under Nekomaru's body.
Well,
But oddly enough, these fragments are underneath Nekomaru's body. I played through some of the DLC. There's a video going up tomorrow of me finishing the Orichalcos arc. There are hardly any on top of his body at all. What's strange about that? Is there a problem that they're not on top of his body?
yep.
If you don't know, it's okay. It probably means they're not that important. Well, if you put it like that, now I can't help but think they're important. Means the pillar fell before Nekomaru died. Correct? Did you find anything? It looks like you haven't found anything yet.
Leave it to me.
We need clues, right? I'll remember something, so just wait for it. See ya, Pokeawesomer. Looks like that's gonna be a little hard.
Yo.
Oh, I remember. There is something I thought was weird. It happened earlier in the morning. You're going back that far?
Like,
Come on, you noticed it too, right? You heard that rumbling sound? Rumbling. What was that sound just now? I was sleeping pretty heavy, so I wouldn't think about how hungry I was, but that noise woke me up. I ran out of my room without thinking, and after I did that, then what happened? I didn't see anything, and it looked like the others didn't come out of their rooms either. I felt pretty dumb for being the only one who came out, so I went back to my room and fell asleep. In the end, I never found out what that sound was, but it's been on my mind for a while. But you know, now that you mention it, it does seem strange. Just what was that sound? You don't know either? Well, I should tell you in more detail. When I ran out of my room, I happened to glance at the lounge clock. It said it was around 5:30 a.m. Were you able to find out any info with that? I didn't think that rumbling noise happened that early in the morning. But I'm not really sure if that noise pertains to the incident or not.
why?
What the hell? I went to the trouble of remembering that, and you've got nothing? Geez, you're so damned useless. Okay, Akane, you've been so helpful in every class trial so far. She seems agitated. Well, it's understandable. Akane's account has been added to the truth bullets. I guess for now, I've checked out everything in this place that caught my attention. What is it? You seem lost in thought. Well, the final dead room. The final dead room. What the heck? Why are you bringing up that place all of a sudden?
So,
Well, the hammer on the floor, the chain wrapped around the door in the far back, the wire that tied up Nekomaru. All the evidence at this crime scene consists of things we've never seen inside this building, doesn't it? Well, I think the padlock around the door is his necklace, right? But as long as we can't leave, then there's no doubt that they came from somewhere within this building. So that's why you mentioned the final dead room. Monokuma said beyond that room, there's an ultimate weapon in a place called the Octagon.
yep.
Yeah, so if you think of that place like an armory, then that's where the killer obtained their tools, right?
Then,
If so, let us go confirm it. Yeah, Dart's deck in the DLC kind of fucking sucked. No, that's dangerous. If you go in there, you have to play the life-threatening game.
well,
Then I'll be the one who tries to confirm it. Huh? What are you saying? You were the one who said that place was dangerous, right?
you
Man, it's noisy. I can't focus with all this noise. Sorry.
It's not like that.
It's not you guys. There's a sound that's been ringing since before the investigation started. A ringing sound since before the investigation. That reminds me, you've been mentioning that sound for a while, haven't you?
Hey, hey.
Akane, what kind of sound is it? It's like this high-pitched alarm clock sound. It's probably ringing from upstairs. Could it be? Maybe it's better if we go check out that sound first. Are you gonna go check it out? Then you guys go, I'll stay here.
Then...
I shall wait here as well. Please be careful, you two. Sonia's okay, but... How come you're not going, Akane? Well, that sound is annoying, and I don't really feel like leaving.
Hey, hey.
Hajime, it's okay if it's just the two of us. Come on, Akane said she wants to stay here. Oh, Gamer Girl wants some alone time with us. Sure. Huh? Oh, I get it. She doesn't want to leave Nekomaru's side. I don't know if she's actually aware of that or not.
Yep.
Let's go, Hajime. Yeah, if you say so. Gamer Girl is the light at the end of the tunnel. Oh, I hear the ringing now. That's annoying.
Yep.
Now that we've come all the way here, I can definitely hear something. Yep, it sounds like it's coming from the floor above us, but what could it be? It's a lounge room alarm clock, isn't it? Oh, it's louder now. Please stop. Please stop. Are the phones ringing?
See?
It's so noisy. It looks like that phone is ringing. Phone, huh? I guess I'll answer it. Someone has an emoji for that. Hey, Alyssa Blaze. Alyssa Blaze? Did I say that right? Hopefully. Okay, let's answer the fucking phone, please. Let's see. Just pick up the receiver and press the strawberry button, right? Answer the phone! It's not hard!
Damn right.
Oh, you finally answered. That voice, is that you, Fuyuhiko?
Jeez.
Do you know how long the phone was ringing? I was getting worried that no one would pick up. What are you guys doing? Are you still in the strawberry house?
Like...
Even if we wanted to go over there, we can't. Looks like someone broke the damn elevator. It's not moving at all. Soda would be the only one with the technical know-how to break the elevator. It's back to Soda as our primary suspect. And we can't enter the tower from Strawberry Hall because the door button there is broken too. So basically, we're sitting ducks here. Not only is the elevator broken, but the Strawberry Hall door button is broken too.
Hey, bastard.
Hey, are you listening? Yeah, I'm listening. Anyway, everyone in Strawberry House is safe, right?
Well,
We're safe, but we can't find Nekomaru anywhere. Do you know anything? Didn't you hear the body discovery announcement earlier? Damn it, so that's what it was. Shit, why did it have to be Nekomaru? He just came back to us. Where was he killed? Great Tower. I went there this morning. He was already...
I see.
I see, Grape Tower. If the door to Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, we'd be able to enter the tower and... Holy shit, that's it. The killer broke the elevator and the Strawberry Hall door, so they could split everyone up and prevent us from doing a proper investigation.
Dumbass.
Damn it, that dirty bastard. What about the other way? Is there any way you guys can come to this side?
Well, yeah.
I guess we just have to let Kazuchi handle it. He said he'd take care of the elevator. I guess he's our only hope right now. You're right. Besides, if he doesn't stand out now, when the hell will he, right?
Like...
Based on what Kazuchi said, it's gonna be hard for him to fix the Strawberry Hall door without parts. But he said he might be able to do something about the broken elevator. We'll be waiting. Are you guys going to be okay?
Damn right.
Yeah, we'll head over there as soon as Kazuchi fixes the elevator. Until then, it's up to you bastards. Click.
Hey, hey.
So the call came from Strawberry House? Where else would it come from? Apparently, the others can't come over here because the elevator is broken. There's no doubt this is the killer's doing. They prevented the others from coming to the crime scene. As long as the elevator is out of commission, those guys won't be able to investigate. But that's not all. For some reason, even the door button to Strawberry Hall is broken too.
Huh?
The door button to Strawberry Hall? Then that door is blocked from both sides. There's a sturdy chain tied around it from the inside, and if the button is also broken on the outside, then... yeah, that seems to be the case. Why did the killer need to block both sides of the door? I'm not sure, but there's something strange about that. I would like to investigate that in more detail, but if they can't come over here, then we can't go over there.
Yep.
Which means for now it's impossible to check the final dead room. I'm not entirely comfortable with you going over there, but regardless, it's possible now anyway. Apparently Kazuchi is repairing the elevator. All we can do for now is put our hope in him. You're right. But Monokuma isn't going to wait. I doubt we have that much time before the class trial starts. I hope Kazuchi can fix it soon, if not... Hey. Are you even listening?
Hey, bastard.
Hey, are you even listening?
Damn right.
Nagito, I'm talking to you. Huh?
Jeez.
Don't hum me. I figured you weren't even listening. Sorry, I was just thinking. You were probably thinking of something messed up, weren't you? But I've been listening to you. Nekomaru was killed, right? Then that body discovery announcement was referring to him.
Damn it.
Out of everyone here, it just had to be Nekomaru.
Damn it.
After what he went through to come back to us, damn it.
How pitiful.
A tantamount to being killed twice, truly. He was a man burdened by terrible misfortune.
Hey.
Okay, so now that we know the situation over there, is it alright if I go ahead to fix the elevator? Is it alright if you wait a little bit? Before you do that, we should
Did you call for me?
get the Monokuma file, right?
Now then.
It seems you guys have noticed that the incident has taken place, so this is for you.
Red bean bread and milk.
Wow, we got it again. And there's a bonus item.
It's the Monokuma file. Do your
Come on,
best.
satisfy your hunger with this and do your very best on the investigation. Why is the Monokuma file being treated like a bonus item? Whatever, man, let's just eat. Eating should come first right now.
Damn right.
It's okay if you guys eat, but you can hear me out while you're at it. What is it? Well, I was thinking about what we should do and I wanted to discuss it.
Even so.
Thanks to the killer, we can't even go to the crime scene. We have to wait until Kazuchi fixes the elevator. True, there's no doubt that the killer is responsible. But it seems as though they made a huge mistake. There's no way the Symbols of Hope will give up because of this little setback. There's no way everyone will just cross their arms and wait for the class trial to start. We need to do everything we can on our end to prepare for the class trial, right? Well, yeah.
Fine.
It seems that we too shall begin the investigation on our end, though it remains unclear how much we can do. Is this acceptable? If I show my serious side, things will not end with mere child's play. I'm so glad. I knew you guys were pumped up from the start. How beautiful. Even though you guys are suffering from despair, I can see that you guys are still fighting for hope. Such beauty. There is no higher honor for me than to investigate this murder with you guys. So we need to be grateful towards Nekomaru for becoming the foundation of this hope. Well, regardless, whose side should I be on for this case? The killer? Or the rest of you guys? I must make sure I face this case's mystery properly if I'm going to find out which side is the true hope. Ha 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 ha. Hey you guys, why don't we try arranging the sequence of events in this case? You know, so we can properly understand the situation we're in.
Fine.
I have no objection. Proceed. Then let's look back at what happened this morning. We tried to use the elevator so we could participate in Monokuma Tai Chi, right?
Damn right.
Since we're staying at Strawberry House, in order for us to get to the meeting spot at Grape Tower, we needed to use the elevator first and go to Grape House. That was before 7 AM, since it was right before Monokuma Tai Chi.
Man.
But once we realized the elevator was disabled, I seriously panicked.
Anyway.
And since we couldn't do anything about it, we just tried to get inside the tower from Strawberry Hall. But when we actually got there, the button on the hall door was broken. Thanks to that, we couldn't enter the tower at all. So Fuyuhiko suggested that we use the phone to call Grape House.
This
And that was everything that happened this
will of
morning.
Causality.
I must say I'm surprised. I never expected that the elevator would be disabled. But then how was Nekomaru able to go to Grape Tower?
Man.
Well, obviously he went before the elevator was disabled. And when was that? Idiot, if we knew that, this wouldn't be difficult.
Well,
No, we might know what time he went to Grape Tower.
you serious?
It was around sunrise, that's when I saw him going down to the first floor.
What?
You mean you personally witnessed Nekomaru going to Grape Tower?
Hey,
When was this sunrise? Was it before that rumbling sound? Rumbling sound?
Huh?
What, you don't remember? Right after the clock in the lounge started ringing, we heard a rumbling noise. Did that clock even ring in the first place?
Hey, hey, hey!
You didn't notice that either? Seriously, that thing was super loud. That's weird. I feel like we're not quite on the same wavelength. Well, it is what it is. There's no way you guys will ever be on the same wavelength as trash like me. It looks like this is leading to an interesting development. This is the clock everyone's been talking about, right? I never knew this clock had an alarm function. You don't see the fucking bells at the bottom? God, Nagito, you suck. This alarm is set to 5:30 a.m. That probably means something. Just as I thought, this telephone is connected to Grape House. If a means of communication was prepared, it's as if something like this was expected to happen. Well, I'm probably overthinking things.
The night.
You must have been in a deep slumber last night to not notice the alarm and that rumbling noise. I see. You must have been possessed by a wandering succubus. For you to avoid being snatched away to the world of the dead, I knew you had the devil's luck. Well, my luck is my only good quality. I feel dirty being Nagito. I'm not Nekomaru. Nekomaru's dead. You said that you witnessed Nekomaru's at sunrise, right? Can you explain that to me in a little more detail? I was so hungry yesterday that I couldn't sleep. I figured it was nearly morning, so I went to go check the clock in the lounge. It turns out I was totally off and it was still around 5 a.m.
Hey!
And that was when it happened. I heard the sound of the door closing off in the distance. When I stuck my head out from the lounge, I saw Nekomaru's back. He was about to go down to the first floor. I thought about running after him, but I didn't have the energy or willpower to do it. If I knew something like this would happen, I would have mustered the strength to follow him.
Hey!
But why would Nekomaru wander off so early in the morning? I was wondering about that too. I mean, I already knew I wasn't going to get any sleep. So I just sat in the lounge, stared off to space for no real reason, and waited for him to come back.
Jeez.
And that's when the clock in the lounge started ringing. Thanks to that loud alarm, I completely forgot about Nekomaru. Until just now. Then from the time you saw Nekomaru until the alarm rang, you were at the lounge the whole time? But what were you doing during that time? By chance, were you thinking about everything that's happened so far and getting choked up?
What?
Was I right? Of course not, asshole. You're completely wrong. I'm sorry. You're absolutely right. And I thought you were reminiscing about Pekko or something. But that can't be, right? After all, you already know how pointless it is to cling to memories of the dead. Are we gonna have to be both people during the class trial? Hey Kazuchi, if you don't mind, can you inform me? That stuff about a rumbling noise and the ringing clock, what was that all about?
You
don't know? You're so kind, Kazuchi. Thank you for actually taking the time to explain it to me. So that's how it is. Fine, I'll tell you. It happened last night. I was sleeping peacefully in my room when all of a sudden I heard this huge sound. The sound was super loud, so I rushed out of my room. And as I went down the hall toward the lounge...
Hey! What are you doing?
This raucous... It's louder than the supreme ruler of the netherworld bellowing for a sacrifice.
Don't go making all that noise so suddenly. It's not me. The wall clock just started ringing. I was just trying to stop it. Then hurry up and stop it already. I know. I'm in the middle of doing that.
And that's when the sound finally stopped. Man, that totally freaked me out. Well, I'm definitely wide awake now.
What did you do to me?
My mental defenses were bombarded with sonic resonance. Fuyuhiko, was this not your doing just now?
Shut up!
Why would anyone do something so childish? You must have rushed over after hearing that sound, but you sure seemed to get there pretty fast.
Well, yeah.
Well, I didn't rush over here. I was at the lounge by coincidence. Coincidence, hmm?
Huh?
What, do you doubt me?
Hey.
Whatever, I don't really give a crap, but it's 5:30 a.m.
Aw, man.
Man, thanks to Fuyuhiko, I woke up early for no reason. I should go back to sleep. What was that sound?
What's going on?
Earthquake?
This
I
pressure.
did not feel like it shook.
Hey,
There's no way this building is gonna collapse, right? Hey Kazuchi, stop clinging to me. And that's what happened. I see, so you're the one who was clinging to Fuyuhiko.
That's obviously
That's not the
wrong.
important part. And what happened afterward? Did you guys just separate?
Hey,
We decided to wait things out, but in the end, nothing else happened.
also,
And not just that, we felt really weak, so we just decided to go back to our rooms for a while. I see. Yep, what you said just now was extremely important. Thanks to that, I've thought of one suspicious person.
What?
Who are you talking about? Me, of course.
huh?
I mean, isn't it strange? I was the only one who didn't notice an alarm that was so loud. Everyone else came out of their rooms. Well, the same goes for that rumbling noise that you guys heard after that.
Why, you...
You better not be trying to confuse the shit out of us. Of course I'm not, for now.
Hey.
That for now line is what's making us even more worried. Anyway, it seems there's no doubt that what you guys just told me is a very important clue. The wall clock alarm you heard first and the rumbling noise that came after. Now then, how do these noises relate to the case? I get it now. Thanks to everyone's detailed information, I'm slowly getting a grasp of the situation. If I put the events in chronological order, Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at 5 a.m. That's the time Nekomaru apparently went down to the first floor. At 5:30 a.m., the alarm clock at the lounge started ringing. When that happened, you two woke up and left your rooms to go to the lounge where Fuyuhiko was. Right after that, you heard a strange rumbling sound that didn't quite make sense.
Let's make history.
Now that I think about it, something might have happened to Nekomaru during that noise. If so, that must have been Nekomaru's final scream before he breathed his last. Hold on, if Nekomaru died when we heard that sound, doesn't that mean we have an alibi? Shit. Alibi?
I mean...
We heard that rumbling noise, we were at the lounge, you know? If that's what the killer murdered Nekomaru, then we have a solid alibi. Can't argue with that. It might be too soon to declare that just yet. We can't be certain unless we first clear up the mystery surrounding that rumbling noise. A rumbling noise? Did something heavy fall over or something? Also, based on what everyone just told me, there's another thing I'm curious about. You all heard the alarm clock in the lounge go off just before the rumble. What do you suppose that means?
Hey,
Haven't we talked enough? I really think I should repair the elevator soon. Oh my, you're still here? Once the elevator's fixed, I'm not gonna let you anywhere near it. And so Kazuchi ran down the stairs complaining for some reason. So what should we do now? There's something I wanted you to do. After the elevator is fixed, there's something I want you to investigate.
huh?
What is it? The clocks in the first floor lounges of both Grape's house and Strawberry House. Right after that, you heard a strange rumbling sound that didn't quite make sense. Why? I'll tell you later.
Hey, bastard.
Fine, but why are you asking me? You can investigate that yourself. I would investigate it myself, but by the time the elevator is fixed, there's a chance I might not be with you all anymore. Huh? Anyway, I'm counting on you. That bastard doesn't make any sense. Now then, here comes the main event. There's only one thing I can do for them. I can go to that place for everyone's sake. I can't let them face that danger. I must be the pariah who goes in their place. It's the death room, right? That's it. I should investigate one more time before I head over there. The elevator, the door at the far back of the Strawberry Hall. Just in case, it might be good to check and make sure they're really blocked off. So we're gonna go to the death room as Nagito. Okay, let's check the elevator. If I press the button next to the elevator, the door should open so I can ride it. But nothing happens when I press it. Looks like it's definitely broken.
Huh?
What are you doing? You're getting in the way of my repairs. Why did the elevator break in the first place?
Man.
Oh, the killer malfunctioned the safety device. Look, you see that silver cover under the button? It looks like that's the elevator's control panel. They probably opened it up and messed with the settings. But the cover is locked, so they wouldn't have been able to open it unless they had some kind of tool. Are there any tools in this building? No, there shouldn't be. I don't really know if they forced it open with a tool anyway. The control panel on this side wasn't the one that was forced open. I see, it's the control panel on the grape house side that's broken then?
Yeah.
If the one on this side isn't broken, that's the only thing I can think of. I'm pretty sure there should be a control panel over there too. Plus, the elevator is stuck on the grape house side. Oh, that means it must be Akane. Wouldn't that mean the last person who used this elevator went to Grape House? Yup, it's official. The elevator was disabled on the other side.
Hey!
I don't have time to talk to you. Hurry up and go away. I'm trying to do repairs without any tools. No matter how much time I get, it won't be enough. If you don't have any tools, why don't you use this?
Whoa!
Is this a multi-tool? Where'd you get something like this? I had it with me before I even arrived at the 4th island. If we're going to explore a new island, it's essential to bring this kind of equipment, right?
You serious?
A guy like you has been walking around with a dangerous tool this whole time. Is there something wrong? It's nothing. Then I'll let you have this. Your repairs might go faster now, right? But in exchange, I want you to do something.
Huh?
What? That multi-tool has a compass. After the elevator is fixed, I want you to ride the elevator and see how the compass reacts. What the hell for? Well, to be honest, there's something I still don't understand. Regarding the structure of this building. So please, I really need this information to find out the relationship between the building and the elevator.
Huh?
I don't really get it, but, well, as long as I'm just checking for a compass, I don't mind. I'm glad, then I'll leave the rest to you. Okay, now we check the door. Oh, the door panel's busted. It's the Strawberry Hall door that leads to the tower. The button is broken, there's no way it'll open. As I recall, based on what Fuyuhiko told Hajime over the phone, the other side of this door is also barred with chains. They must have been really cautious to go to the trouble of barring the door from both sides. Something about that seems a little suspicious.
Let's make history.
The killer's intent, I can think of only one explanation. Gundam. Perhaps they intend to keep me from entering the scene of the crime.
Listen
Which
well.
means the killer was afraid of the conclusion promised by my assumptions. Yeah, that was probably it. Strawberry Hall's button has been added to the truth bullets. Just as I thought, there's no mistaking it. The elevator and the Strawberry Hall door look like they're completely broken. I didn't expect the contact elevator to be disabled from Grape House. As long as it's disabled, there's no way to move between houses. It's gotta be Akane, right? Nekomaru rode to Grape House and then never returned. Which means as long as everyone was still in Strawberry House, he died while everyone else was in Strawberry House. It's gotta be Akane. which means the person who disabled the elevator would be stuck at Grape House. That person, they should still be at Grape House, but it's too soon to form an answer. But I won't be too late to find the answer, even after I finish investigating that room. We're leaning towards Akane. The things are piling up. It'd be between Akane and Sonia, and I don't think Sonia would do it. We'll see. Only those who win the life-threatening game contained within will reach the Octagon. And inside the Octagon, the ultimate weapon awaits. There's no doubt Nekomaru's killer has been to that place. No matter where I search, there are no weapons anywhere in this building. Regardless of the weapon used to kill Nekomaru, the killer must have obtained it there. If that's the case, I should get going. Also, unlike everyone else, I don't mind dying at all. That's the more reason why I should go. Oh, I'm getting nauseous from all the spinning. Please stop. I see. So this is the final dead room. It feels a little eerie. Hope I don't get scared. Did the door just lock? I see. The door is designed to automatically lock. It's not I would have returned back if it stayed unlocked. It's not I would have turned back if it stayed unlocked. That's incorrect grammar. And I thought the door finally opened. Now it's locked again. I figured you'd turn up since I haven't seen you in a while, but I never expected to see you here. Nagito, why are you in such a dangerous place? Same to you, why are you here? I heard the Battery Discovery announcement, and I thought something happened in this room. And you got locked in when you came inside? You're a fool from head to toe. I am truly ashamed. Well, not that I care, just make sure you don't get in my way. Get in your way? The life-threatening game is going to start soon, right? It'd be annoying if you got in my way. Are you planning to do it? Well, if I don't, I can't get out of here, right? And besides, the only way trash like me can be useful is by risking my life for everyone's sake.
That's wrong.
You're wrong. Nagito is not trash at all. There's no such thing as a human being who doesn't deserve to live. I know I'm being heartwarming right now, but my heart is super scared and pounding like crazy. Are you sure you're not just excited? You know, isn't it exciting to think that I can finally be useful for the sake of those who shoulder hope? Now then, about the so-called life-threatening game. Escape.
Alrighty.
Nagito, if there's anything you don't get, just ask me. By all means, I'll help you and make sure you get out of here.
Leave it to me.
Bring it on, escape game. That sounds like something a teacher would say, but I shouldn't expect too much from her. It's a laptop. It looks like it's on, but it's locked, so I can't really access it. It doesn't look like you can input the password. How are we going to turn it on? Kyoko. Oh, it didn't work. Worked in the last game. There's something written in blood on the wall. It's the number 6. Those blood symbols alone don't make sense, but maybe if I combine them with something else. Pliers, huh? These might be useful for something, so I should grab it. It's locked, it won't open. Uncompressed password. This looks like some kind of password.
I got it.
The first letters of the days of the week are probably the password. I doubt it's that simple. This television looks broken. It's the, oh, thanks. It's Monokuma's plushie.
You want me to punish you guys?
You guys want me to punish you? It looks like this plushie talks when you squeeze the tummy.
Thrills!
Life-size
chills,
Monokuma now for the special price of only $10,000. An advertisement? Watch the news. It says watch the news in blood. I might get cursed just by looking at it. It's just a secret code, plus it's a pretty common one. Secret code? Nagito, do you happen to know what this means? Yeah, it's a common riddle. Is it? I'm pretty sure I have to input a 4-digit password.
No problem.
I have a secret plan. If you input 9999 password combinations, it'll eventually open. I'll leave that mindless work to you, Monami. I'll decline as well. The password to open this, I have a feeling that the hint is close by. I don't want to input something. I don't know the numbers yet. 3. There's something written in blood on the wall. It looks like it's the number 3. These blood symbols alone don't make sense, but maybe if I combine them with something else. This must be the unlocking device for the iron bars. I probably have to put the 4-digit code.
Alrighty.
This time around, let's try the 9999 combinations. When I was playing this game, I never heard of the Zero Escape series. Now that I've played one Zero Escape game, I can tell this part is 100% exactly like those games. Well, they are the same developer, so that doesn't necessarily shock me. You're right, but there don't seem to be any buttons for inputting a password. It looks like it might be under this lid, but it doesn't seem to open. Not just that, what's this red light that's on top of the device? 4. There's something written in blood. It's the number 4. Wait, what? A number 4, but it looks like a different symbol to me. Like, for instance, a symbol that you often see on maps. 7. There's something written in blood on the wall. I can see the number 7. The blood symbols alone don't make any sense, but maybe if I combine them with something else. Can I look at the day sheet again? 7's not on this list. I don't think there's a number 1, chat. There's something shining under the bed. I can't reach it. Looks like the bed is fixed to the floor. I can't even move it. Is there something thin and long? Okay. What about this door? 5. Looks like the number 5. These blood symbols alone don't make sense. It might be useful for something. I should grab it just in case. Maybe the password has to do with the letters here. This is probably... Can I not grab this sheet? Okay, 1 is M, S is 0, and S is also 6. Shit. It's a laptop. Looks like it's on, but it's locked. There doesn't seem to be any buttons for inputting back. Okay. The iron bars are completely locking the door. As long as we don't do something about these bars, can we use the hanger under the bed? Oh, maybe. I can't reach it. Looks like the bed is... Can I not... It doesn't... Why can't I equip this? 6... 3... 7... 5. If you don't know something, don't overwork yourself. Feel free to ask me anytime. If you think about it logically, the letters that are written on top of here is a hint. News. The letters news show the direction. Ugh. Okay, Monami, what do you got for me? That safe is a toughie. Did you find out, Nagito? The numbers on the wall are definitely the password for the safe. I just need to look at those numbers by watch the news. Northeast, southwest.
I see.
Let's input it while we're at it. It's really simple. Whoa. What's north? Oh, wait. This is a compass. So north is going to be 7, which means N is 7. This is west, so 6 is 2. Okay. 7, 6. Oh wait, no, I want to go east. So it's this way, right? 7, 5. What the fuck? What is this? No, I don't want to just give up and skip it. I feel like we've tried every combination now, right? What's worse is Monami saying leave it to me every fucking time we mess this fucking thing up. The arrow usually indicates north. Not a bad idea. Hang on. North. Okay. 3, 9. 3, 9, 5, 7. 9. Looks like Rectal also came up with the same conclusion as me. 5, 7. A digital camera and USB stick, huh? There's no battery inside the digital camera. So we put the USB stick in the laptop. Looks like with this I might be able to unlock the laptop. Right. Oh, there we go. That's how you use it. Hang on. You have to right-click it. Oh, pliers on hanger. Oh, fuck. Now I need to put the password next. Maybe the memo was inside of that desk drawer might help us find the password. The first letters of the days of the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, meaning it's MTWTFSS.
Huh?
I doubt it's that simple. Good guess, chat. Obtain desk key. Who knows? Pieces are coming together. Scissors. Maybe if you use these to cut the iron bars. You're joking, right? Or is that supposed to be an indirect hint?
I'm sorry.
Use scissors on Monami. Ah, fuck. This is they're giving me the controls. I don't need this. Use scissors on Monokuma.
Enough already!
I wanted to kill Monami first, but... What a loud thing. Cut it open right away. Obtain battery. Now we can use the digital camera. Can we just use it? Would you like to take a shortcut and bypass the escape game's riddles? No. I'm no fucking quitter. This is really stupid, I'm not gonna lie. This is troubling, I don't know what's going on anymore. You're hopeless. Got it? Let's use the pliers on the hanger. And use that thing that you made to check the bed. Already did that. Afterward, you can use the item you've obtained to open the desk's left drawer. Try using that item on Monokuma's plushie. Did that. How can you know that much already? I told you, don't worry about it. Let's get this over with. I'm starting to get bored. I did those things! Okay. Monami was telling me to do that same thing again. Appreciate it. That was really fucking helpful. Chat, where are you guys at? You're supposed to be helping. Can you just use the camera itself? I should check the picture that's inside. Looks like a photo of a space poster that's posted on a wall somewhere. I wonder what it means. What the fuck does it mean? What? That didn't help me shit! I should check the picture that's inside. It looks like a photo of a space poster that's posted on a wall somewhere. I wonder what it means. Now I'm even more confused! What does that mean? Based on the memo and the picture in the digital camera, the answer must be... Oh, I'm pressing the wrong buttons. S-J-M-E-V-M-S. Oh, the other way. It's the order of the planets. SMVEMJS. Is this Othello? Is this what? Othello? Is this Othello? What is that? Oh, that's the number of the thing, right? So 2, 2, 3. What does that mean? What the fuck is Othello? What happened? I'm not good at Othello. I won't be able to get out of here. Othello is irrelevant. The laptop is showing a picture of the red lights on the device that's next to the iron bars. Look closely at how the device blinks and compare it to the picture.
I see.
But how will I be able to input it? How? There's only one thing in this room that you can input a number into, right? Oh, okay. Okay. I knew these two connected, but I don't know how to read this. What? 2? But 2 and 3 are the same number. No, 2 has... Okay. 3. That's the opposite of 2, though. Wait, what? That's the opposite of 2. 2 should have both the ones on the left lighting up. And that's the opposite of 3. So is that 6? I have no idea what this means. Try writing it down. That's not gonna help me. Do you get it, Adam? 2 is 0, 1, 0, 0. 3 is 1, 1, 0, 0. Adam, you nerd. Good one, Tony. Okay, so... Alright, so it is binary. I don't know binary. So what's 0010? Alright, we'll write this down. Chat. Fucking decode this shit with me. Okay. It goes 2, 1, 4. I don't even need to write it down. Thanks, Adam. I should try inputting something. 1, 2, 4, 8. Oh, you're wrong. Let's try what Bullet said. 9, 8, 7, 5. There we go. Did you hear something? No. Oh god, another fucking key! A keyhole again. Did we ever get a key? I believe we've already searched this room from top to bottom. It looks like we cleared it. With our powers combined, we were able to clear the life-threatening game. Who cares about clearing it? Why does the exit feel like it's not opening? What do you mean it won't open? It's not opening. Didn't I just tell you that? It's not just the exit. Even the door we entered from it isn't opening. Maybe the game isn't over yet. Is there any chance that the thing I found earlier was just joking around? Seems like you have something on your mind. When I first arrived in the room, I received a letter. A letter?
I'm sorry.
I thought it was just a prank, so I didn't have a chance to tell you. Enough with the excuses. Hurry up and show it to me. It's this. Solve the riddle of the final dead room and you will obtain the right to play the life-threatening game. About the life-threatening game, it's life-threatening roulette. Oh. You are held liable for setting the roulette's difficulty. Depending on the difficulty, I've prepared special prizes, but make sure you don't overdo yourself. I see, so that's what it meant. What does it mean? It means the games up until now were just the opening act. From this point on is the real performance. Life-threatening roulette, that's probably like Russian roulette. See, a gun came out from there. Which means I have to use that to play Russian roulette, right?
Hey!
Russian roulette? Then allow me.
You can't!
No matter what, it's too dangerous. Hey, Monami, there's something I wanted to ask you. In all honesty, I don't really understand the rules of Russian roulette.
Hey!
If that's the case, load one bullet into the cylinder, then spin it. After that, point the gun towards you and pull the trigger.
You can't!
Wait, you can't do that. There's 1 in 6 chance you'll die. A 1 in 6 chance of death, which means the failure rate is only 1/6. Is that rule really okay? Huh? I mean, if there's only a 1/6 chance of failing, wouldn't the game be too easy? So shouldn't it be the opposite? Remove 1 bullet from the gun and then use it while there are still 5 bullets loaded. If you do that, there will be a 1/6 chance of success. That would definitely make it a more thrilling game.
That's...
What are you saying? Let's give it a go. Oh!
Hold on, Nagito. What are you doing?
Fucking offing himself. That's what he's doing. Well, I mean, he's the ultimate lucky student, so probably the odds don't really matter to him.
What am I doing? Playing Russian roulette, obviously.
What if the next scene was just literally blood splat all over the wall? Nagito's dead.
I've only removed 1 bullet, so there's only a 1 in 6 chance that I'll survive.
You can't! Please stop!
It's not much of a talent, but even I have an ultimate level talent, you know? I'm the ultimate lucky student. But if I can't win when there's only a 1 in 6 chance of success, then what kind of ultimate talent is that? I mean, if my luck gets me killed like this, there's no way you can really call that talent.
Maybe Adam doesn't know binary, so sorry I called you a nerd.
If I'm truly the ultimate lucky student, I need to survive here. Isn't that right?
Please stop!
That sound just now, that was the door unlocking, right? Looks like we finally cleared the final dead room. I'm scared of you, Nagito. Really? Oh well, let's go to the octagon. Should we just beyond that door? So this is the octagon, huh? What a distorted room.
Wow.
Congratulations, Nagito.
Ooh,
He's here. Congratulations on clearing the final dead room. And you even challenged yourself at the highest difficulty with only a 1/6 chance of success.
Here!
I have a modest present for someone like you. Now then, this first. Is this the Future Foundation file? Didn't we already get this when we were at the roller coaster? Well, just think of it as an extension of that. Extension?
hey!
What are you giving without permission? Let's see, and one more special prize. Here you go. This crest, is this Hope's Peak Academy's? That's right, this file. It contains your student profiles from your time at Hope's Peak Academy. Meaning they're profiles that you guys don't even remember. Our time at Hope's Peak Academy, huh? But after all this time, I still can't believe it. You mean that matter concerning your stolen memories? I mean, a no-good person like me actually spent time with everyone else at Hope's Peak Academy? No, that's impossible. If that's true, how did I feel? Surely I would have spent my time feeling ashamed of myself for being in the presence of such greatness. Geez, whether you're upbeat or depressed, I still don't understand you at all. Oh well, anyway, I'm passing this along to you. How do you use it is up to you. Thanks, I'll take a look at it later. So if I look at these profiles, I'll be able to find out what Hajime's hidden talent is too. He'll probably be happy about it. Yay, someone like me was finally useful. What are you laughing about? Well, I just thought it was ironic. Out of everyone here, someone like you was the one who obtained Hope's Peak Academy's student profiles. I'm not sure if you're lucky or unlucky. What does that mean? But it looks like things are gonna get interesting. Yes, Nagito, you might be the one who makes things much more interesting. I don't really know what you're talking about.
Hey!
What are you planning? What's written in there? Anyway, Monami.
Hey!
No cheating, you haven't reached the end yet. I mean, you haven't played Russian roulette yet. But
Um,
Nagito already did it.
What are you saying?
Get over here. Revenge of the final dead room.
no!
Coercion! Jeez, they're gone. In the end, I still don't understand what Monokuma was talking about. But for now, I'll leave this file for later. First, I need to investigate this room. It's not like I know how to get out of here. That's bullshit. Open the file, that's all I want to know. Refrigerator here? I wasn't expecting to find drinks in it, but when I opened the door and peeked inside, I see there are poisons stored in here. You could secretly kill everyone with this poison. In a way, it can be considered the most powerful weapon. But in that case, you'd have to ignore the rules. Regardless, it's slightly different than an ultimate weapon. Something called ultimate should make my heart dance with joy. There's a door on the floor? Isn't this the first floor of the Strawberry House? Could this door lead underground? Based on the sketch, there shouldn't have been a bunker. No, maybe what lies beyond this door... Things are finally getting interesting. Axes, swords, hammers, metal wires, there's a lot of items that could be used here as weapons. But I don't see anything that looks like it'd be the ultimate weapon. I wonder where that so-called ultimate weapon is. I see, so there are lots of firearms here too. There are handguns, grenade launchers even, but I don't see anything that looks like it could be the ultimate weapon. I wonder where this so-called weapon is. A window? Why is there only one window in a place like this? Looks like there's some kind of hidden meaning to it. But in actuality, what could it mean? In my mind, I entertained various possibilities as I walked slowly toward the window. And then the moment I peeked out that window... Huh? This is... What I actually saw outside that window, it was completely different from any possibility I had in mind. Well, he's laughing hysterically. I see, so that's what it was. What I saw outside this window, if I start piecing it together and think about it... Yeah, I see. It seems I'm finally starting to get a larger perspective of the funhouse with this. Amazing. As expected of a place that cannot be reached unless you clear the final dead room. Thanks to how I arrived here, all the separate pieces seem to have connected together in one fell swoop. A chain reaction culminated in the truth, all thanks to just one clue. I know that now is not the time to enjoy things, but this is definitely a good feeling. Especially that window. That's right, everything became connected from there. Thanks to that window, I realized the mystery of the ultimate weapon in the funhouse. Now all I have to do is tell everyone else about this. But before I do that, I should finally take a look at the file I received from my— What's out the window?! Now I don't care about the file! Especially if everyone's student profiles from their time at Hope Speak Academy, that's important. Longest stream is, I think, it's from a long time ago. I think I did a 6-hour stream. I might have done something like that. I cautiously opened the file and read it carefully, taking care not to miss a single letter. Carefully. Huh? Hey. Can you hear me? No!
Can you hear me?
Shut the fuck up! No! Quit with this bullshit! Huh? I'm sorry, did you say something?
Well,
It's been about 2 hours since we spoke to Fuyuhiko. I wonder if the elevator's been fixed yet. It'd be bad if we were still split up before the class trials, so maybe we should call them one more time. Are you even listening? I only brought that up because I'm really worried. Sorry. So what are you gonna do? You're right, I'm worried about them too. Let's try calling Strawberry House one more time.
I think...
Yeah, that's a great idea, I think. Huh?
Hello there.
What? Nagito, why are you here? Because I showed up. What is happening? You showed up? How did you even come here? Maybe I teleported. Huh? Nagito's sudden appearance has been added to the truth bullets. Are we just gonna leave it at that? He teleported? Fine. Answer me seriously, how are you able to come to this side?
Hey.
Before I do that, there's something I need to tell you guys. There is? I tried to investigate Strawberry House as much as I could.
Now then.
I'll give you those details first, let's hurry this up. After being abruptly interrupted by Nagito, Gamer Girl and I learned about the results of his investigation of Strawberry House. We're getting all the truth bullets. I guess those were pretty important, especially the fact that everyone in Strawberry House heard that rumbling noise too. But what was that about the wall clock's alarm going off before that happened? Also, the fact that Strawberry House button was broken is definitely worth noting.
Hey.
Also, there's one more thing I need to tell you guys. I've cleared the final dead room. You did? The life-threatening game?
Wow.
It wasn't life-threatening at all. It was just a little escape game that ended with some Russian roulette. Russian roulette? You're not considering that life-threatening? Okay. It's a game where you load one bullet in a gun, spin the cylinder, point it towards you, and pull the trigger. So you really did it.
Man.
So that's how you're supposed to play it. So it would have been fine if I only used one bullet, huh? I guess it was just as Monami said.
Huh?
Actually...
I misunderstood and thought I had to take one bullet out of the cylinder, so that's how I did it. That you only had a 1 in 6 chance of surviving.
Well...
But I'm still alive. After all, the only good thing about me is how lucky I am. What's wrong with him? I knew he was strange from the start, but for him to casually do something so suicidal... how did he get from the Grape House to Strawberry House? You mean vice versa, but I'm pretty sure it's that panel thing that we didn't get to go down. He's crazy, that's all there is to it. Anyway, because I was able to clear the final dead room, I was able to obtain several rights. And one of those rights was the freedom to move between Grape House and Strawberry House. Not only that, but whenever I move back and forth, I don't even need to play the game again. Move back and forth? Where would you be able to do that, and how? Hey, Hajime.
You stay quiet.
You've been repeating yourself over and over, and it's bugging me. Can you let me speak freely for a change? Huh? Anyway, I'm definitely lucky. Thanks to that, I was able to clear the roulette at the highest difficulty. And I obtained quite an amazing prize as my reward. Is that the Future Foundation file?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a continuation of the file we received at the roller coaster. Continuation? There's even more detailed information about the Killing School life that was in the earlier file. The Killing School life. You mean the killings that took place at Hope's Peak Academy? As I recall, Bianchia was one of the students who participated in it. But even when we learn about the Killing School life, it has no relevance to us whatsoever. There was information about the order of the killings and who the killer was for each incident. I find it extremely boring to read about the deaths of people that I don't even know. Excuse me?
Right?
Besides Bianchia, of course. Then it's just as I thought, that Bianchia was the Bianchia we knew, right?
But...
However, I can't say the information was completely useless. In truth, there are similarities between the Killing School life and this Killing School trip. Similarities? For example, the first murder involved someone getting stabbed to death in an unexpected place.
Hey.
The second murder revealed the presence of a serial killer among the group. And the third murder was actually 2 killings that happened in succession.
Hey.
What do you guys think about these strange similarities? Doesn't that mean the 4th killing's suicide? It's definitely strange. I can't think of these coincidences, especially if Monokuma is behind the motives of driving the murders. What are you trying to say?
Hey.
By the way, the 4th murder of the Killing School trip was apparently ruled a suicide. Huh? Whether that means something or not is something each person should think about on their own. I just wanted to tell you guys the truth. The truth? Are you sure you're not just trying to confuse us?
Jeez.
Your complaints just never end, do they? If you're not going to talk like that, I won't want to tell you anymore. I won't want to tell you anymore. And I even learned what your talent is, too. Huh?
Well,
That file wasn't the only one I received from Monokuma. This is the other one. That seal.
yep.
Indeed, it's the Hope's Peak Academy school crest. Does that have information about our stolen memories?
How unfortunate.
Unfortunately, I couldn't find any clues about that. This file doesn't contain our information, just Hajime's information. Just mine?
Why?
Isn't that weird? Why only Hajime's information?
Jeez.
It's quite troubling that you would ask me that. I must say, it was always interesting that Hajime was the only one who couldn't remember his talent.
Right?
But that ends now. Are you serious? Did you really find out why I was chosen by Hope's Peak Academy? He's gonna say we're the ultimate lucky student too. He's gonna be fucking with us.
Man.
In a way, it's just as Gamer Girl said, Hajime's existence is special. Because you were just some reserve course student from the reserve department. Huh?
Well,
Unlike the primary department for the main course students who possess ultimate talents, the reserve department is for the reserve course students who entered the school through a basic entrance exam. What do you hate to say, Adam? Essentially, you're like a substitute for the second string. Well, even then, that's just a name only. The reserve department pretty much only exists to increase Hope's Peak Academy's revenue stream. He's totally fucking with us. Reserve department? Substitute? Second string? Revenue stream? What is he saying? Like I said, to be a reserve course student, you don't need to possess an ultimate talent. You just have to pay a rather costly entrance fee and tuition. Wasn't that Hajime's dream, too? We're being manipulated, and Nagito is definitely working with Monokuma. With the funds obtained from these exams, the Academy can focus on bolstering and researching talent. Through this, the Symbols of Hope can be raised.
isn't that right?
Which means you're just a stepladder, but you should feel honored. An average, talentless human can be put to good use for those who are known as mankind's hope. What the hell does that mean? Perhaps you simply weren't determined enough. Did you admire Hope? Were you willing to sacrifice your body and soul to attend Hope's Peak Academy? Or maybe you were just obsessed with Hope's Peak Academy, like a fangirl following the latest trend. It's not like that, I
Stop.
wanted to become Hope? If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. Listen carefully, the only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and a strong will. And the moment you're born into this world, you either have that or you don't.
There's no mistake.
It has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope.
You don't
That's
even
why
know.
it's not even worth admiring. Or were you so blinded by your admiration for Hope's Peak Academy that you couldn't even see that? You're just some nobody from the reserve course who had never had a talent to begin with. A nobody who forgets he was a nobody, that's all. Then I'm just... That's right, you were never an ultimate. You had no talent whatsoever. I don't have any talent. I'm just an ordinary high school student.
Man,
Aw, I feel sorry for you. Are you shocked to learn that you were the only one who didn't have a talent?
that's not it.
But still, if you think about it positively, it looks like there's no more reason to doubt you. Now that we know who you are, a normal, average, utterly unremarkable high school student, there's no way you could be associated with the Future Foundation. But if it's not Hajime, then who in the world would the traitor be? The survivor of the previous killing school life, Byakuya would have been the most likely candidate. But now that's probably impossible. It's you! It's fucking you!
Hey,
Hey, are you listening?
Hold it.
There's no need for you to listen to this.
what?
Huh?
Well,
It may be important to talk about who the traitor is, but first we need to focus on Mekumaru's murder first. Because if we can't survive the class trial, everyone is going to die together anyway. In that case, would the traitor be among those killed as well? That's something I truly wonder about.
Yep.
Oh well, it's fine. I'll stop for now.
hey.
You said you cleared the final dead room and obtained these files. That means you must have gone to the Octagon, right?
Hey,
Are you curious about the ultimate weapon?
So...
Did you find out what it was? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Is there any reason I should answer that? Huh? What the hell? I'm the one who cleared that room, and I'm free to divulge any clues I obtained there as I see fit, right? Are you planning to keep it a secret? Are you planning to side with the killer again?
man.
Like I said, I'm not on the killer's side. That hasn't changed since this began. Excluding Nagito, who do you think that is the traitor? Nobody. Because Nagito is it. How many times must I repeat myself? I just want hope to shine even brighter. What you're saying doesn't make any sense at all. Just tell us already. Tell us about the ultimate weapon. And I guess Soda. Because I hate him, I guess. I guess I have no choice. I suppose I can tell you one little tidbit. You're right. I did go to a place that seemed to be the Octagon, and I found many different weapons there. But I didn't find anything worthy of the name Ultimate Weapon. Don't lie. There's no way that's possible.
Stop it.
Coming from someone with no talent like yourself, that's truly offensive. Fuck you. What did you say?
Oh.
Fine, I understand. Now's not the time for us to be fighting anyway. If you won't tell us, we gotta do it ourselves. Now shall we go back to the investigating Mekumaru's case? We better hurry. The class trial is gonna start soon.
You're right.
You're right, I haven't even seen the crime scene. Also, the guys in Strawberry House should be coming over to this side any moment now.
Bye now.
Then, while we're at it, I'll go on ahead.
Hey.
Hey, Hajime. It's okay, I already know. You want me to focus on Nekomaru's case right now, right? It's true that I'm shocked, but now's not the time for me to feel like that. Right now, I can't afford to be the only one who's depressed. I need to survive with everyone else and return home. That's what's most important. Isn't that right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm relieved to hear that. We should get moving then. Wow. Your bedside manner, Chihaki, is fucking fantastic. Thanks, appreciate it. Yeah, you're right. I should just forget about it for now. I need to focus on Nekomaru's case. I have returned from the depths of hell. Gundam.
Yo.
Yo, sorry we're late.
Hey.
Just so you all know, it's all thanks to me. I'm the one who fixed the elevator. See, it's just as I said, right?
Hey.
Hey, are you even listening to me? I'm trying to stand out here.
Hey.
More importantly, Kazuchi, did you look into that matter I asked you about?
Huh?
Oh, that thing about the compass? I looked into it while I was coming here, but I think this compass might be broken.
You stay quiet.
I didn't ask for your opinion, just tell me the results. Well, the compass needle rotated 180 degrees while we were riding the elevator. The needle rotated 180 degrees? I see, it's just as I thought. Huh? Hey, what do you mean by that? Well, obviously, the elevator most likely rotated 180 degrees. The elevator rotated? Now then, I should investigate Nekomaru's body. So maybe the tower rotates like this then with the elevator, and that would explain why the halls change sides. As if he were thumbing his nose at us, Nagito began making his way toward Great Tower.
Oh my.
The hell is wrong with him? Doesn't he seem pissed off or something? Nagito, what do you know? He's probably pissed off that he... Oh, is Hajime actually the ultimate hope? How much do you know? Kazuchi's account has been added to the truth bullets. Oh, maybe he's the ultimate hope. As soon as I came over here, I checked this first, but it looks like the panel was definitely forced open. The elevator panel?
Hey.
It might be better if I explain how the elevator was broken, huh? No, I heard the gist of it from Nagito. They broke the elevator by tampering with the safety device, right?
Right.
Oh, looks like word travels fast. Check out that panel over there. It's just as I thought. Looks like they forced open the panel and changed the settings by tampering with the safety device. It definitely looks like the panel was forced open. Which means the elevator was broken at Grape House. It doesn't look forced open to me.
Hold it.
Well, let's do it later. Right now it looks like Nagito. I'm definitely worried about what he's searching for. This trial looks like it might be a hard one. I'm more distracted by the fact that Nagito is a fucking crazy son of a bitch.
You serious?
Nekomaru, are you serious?
Damn it.
I don't know who did this, but this is pretty fucked up.
Hey,
Now is not the time to get sentimental. Come on, we need to hurry up and investigate. But we've already investigated everything we can here.
wow.
No, you haven't. There's still something you should be able to investigate more thoroughly. Now that Mikan is no longer with us, we can't perform an autopsy.
Right?
But Kazuchi should be able to dismantle the body, right?
It cannot be.
Is that true? Are you going to disassemble Nekomaru's body?
I won't forgive
Don't screw
you.
with me. Hasn't Coach Nekomaru been through enough already? Well, I mean, he's dead, so it's not like he's gonna care.
You don't know?
Been through enough? We need to perform this investigation so we can find out who the killer is. Or perhaps you don't want to know, Akane. Maybe you don't care about what happened to Nekomaru.
Damn it!
You stay
If you
quiet.
suck at using your brain and you really want to know who the killer is, try not to interfere so much.
Jeez.
Come on, Kazuchi, what are you standing there for?
Ah,
Damn it, fine, I just have to do it, right? I know I said I wanted to see his insides, but not like this. This is just too much.
well,
Come on, are you guys feeling okay too? Now's not the time to be staring into space. Oh, Nagito's pissed. We must be the ultimate hope. But isn't Makoto the ultimate hope? Can there be more than one ultimate hope? Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you. I thought he was just treating me differently ever since he found out I have no talent, but it seems like that's not entirely the case. His attitude toward everyone else is strange now too. But why? Alright, Kazuchi, what have you found?
damn it.
Alright, see you, Tony. This is actually a really long stream. We're approaching 5 hours. But I was expecting to end this stream when fucking, you know, the trial started, but looks like it's not coming to that. I feel awful for Nekomaru, but this is necessary if we're gonna find out the truth behind this case. As he forced his voice through his clenched teeth, Kazuchi faced Nekomaru, his eyes full of determination, and began stabbing his tool knife into Nekomaru's body. Where did you get that tool knife? Nagito gave it to me. He said he had it ready before we even went to the amusement park. So Nagito did that too. It's like Nagito has full control of the situation.
Maybe.
Looks like the damage to his head is the reason. Huh? The reason Nekomaru died, I mean stopped functioning. His torso was covered in huge dents and his parts are dislocated. Maybe a gear shaft broke too? For now, I tried disassembling Nekomaru's chest. That should help us learn something, right? The clock. If that's the case, I need to look at Nekomaru's body one more time. Apparently Kazuchi has finished disassembling Nekomaru's body. I should check it out one more time. I click the button to do that. Nekomaru's chest panel is open. The clock inside is completely exposed. The hands of the clock look like they're pointing to 7:30. Also, it looks like the clock's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. Which means the clock broke the moment the alarm started ringing at 7:30. Maybe it was a suicide, but he was set up for suicide. But 7:30 a.m. is strange, right? I mean, we should have arrived at Grape's Tower just before 7 a.m. for Monokuma's Tai Chi. Is this clock malfunctioning? No, wait. It's a radio clock. It's not gonna malfunction. He's talking about going to Time Lord again. An accurate radio clock that never slows down. If that's the case, why does this broken clock say 7:30 a.m.? Is it a.m. or is it p.m.? No, it wouldn't be p.m. because he walked down there. Anything new to look at? There's something protruding from the back of his neck. Oh. Getting behind him to press it would be a Herculean task. I have to sneeze. Shoot. Okay. What's wrong with him? He's crouching over Nekomaru's body and it almost seems like he's glaring at him.
You're the worst.
This is the worst. Huh?
Jeez.
You guys overlooked an important clue. I swear you're just the worst. As I thought, there's no way I can leave this to you guys. What are you talking about?
Well,
I found this under a fragment of the pillar that tipped over. Is this a doorknob?
you don't
Looks
even
like the
know?
screws came out with it. That wouldn't happen unless you applied a ton of force to it. Plus, it looks like there are scratches near the base of the doorknob.
Hey,
Don't you think it's strange?
see?
If we examine the far back room in Grape Tower, the doorknob is still intact, right? Now that you mention it, you're right.
Now then.
If that's the case, where did this doorknob come from? It's not the door that leads to Strawberry Hall, then there's only one other possibility. It'd have to be the door connected to Grape Hall that we entered from, right? Well, it makes sense to think about it like that. We should try it out. Try it out? How?
You don't know?
We take the elevator to Strawberry House. We enter Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall. That's the only way we can see the other side of that door, right? But the door to open in Strawberry Hall is broken, right?
It's obvious.
We can just repair it after all. We have the ultimate mechanic on our side.
Well,
You're right, but I need parts to repair the door in Strawberry Hall. I can repair it if it's broken, but I don't have enough parts. There's not much I can do about it. But you have plenty of parts right here. Huh?
see?
Just use Nekomaru. I'm sure if you dig through his body, you can find the parts you can use. Hold on. Are you saying we should use parts from our dead friend? It's called recycling. It's a much better alternative than disposing it with the rest of the junk, right? Junk?
Hey,
Well, Kazuchi, is it possible or impossible? Like you said, I could probably use these parts to repair that button, but... Seriously, hold on. Even if you do repair the button, what's going to happen to the chain on the other side of the door?
huh?
Chain? The door that leads to Strawberry Hall has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. Even if you fix the button on Strawberry Hall's side, the door won't open as long as that chain is there. You don't need to worry about that at all. Huh? I don't need to worry? What does that mean?
Now then.
Kazuchi, we should go over to Strawberry Hall so you can repair the door. I'm not finished. Hajime, you're going to come later too, right? It'd be really bothersome if you didn't. Soundwave, I have been going for a while. I have no idea how I'm going to cut this, but we're still going. I didn't expect because normally the investigations, I said this last stream, the investigation in Danganronpa 2, normally like an hour. It's been like 5 hours. I mean, if there's someone in the tower, the door won't open at all. Alright, night, Adam.
Right?
So you should at least make sure you're not pulling my leg. After tersely saying that, Nagito left the area. Broken doorknob has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Huh?
What the hell happened to him? He seems on edge about something. Who knows?
Damn right.
That reminds me, Nagito asked Kazuchi to do something weird for him, right?
Yep.
It has something to do with how the elevator spins 180 degrees. I wonder what it could mean.
Hey,
Actually, to tell you the truth, Nagito asked me to do something weird too. He told me to investigate all the clocks inside both buildings. The clocks? So I did what he said and checked them all, but none of the clocks had their times messed up.
Jeez.
But why'd he ask me to do that in the first place? I don't get that bastard at all. For now, why don't we head over to Strawberry Tower too? Along with the doorknob matter, there are still many mysteries surrounding this that we don't understand. If we go to Strawberry Tower, we might be able to solve some of those mysteries. Maybe. Looks like that's all we can do. Let's head over. You're right. What Nagito said about the door opening, what is he planning to do about the chain? It looks like it won't come off easily, so does Nagito have a plan or something? Geez, I don't understand this at all. Okay. Thanks. Alright, let's go. We walked into the elevator and made our way to Strawberry House. Akane doesn't seem smart enough to do this. It's been a while since I've come to Strawberry House.
What's up?
Hey, you're here.
Hey, hey.
Kazuchi, how'd the repairs go? Yeah, well, the damage wasn't too bad once I got the parts, so I was able to fix it right away. You've got a lot of nerve saying that when you use Nekomaru's parts without my permission.
Hey,
Well, I mean, even so.
now then.
Anyway, now that we're all here, why don't we hurry up and try it out? What will happen if you press the button to Strawberry Hall's door?
Even so.
But there's no way it'll open. You haven't done anything about the chain.
Hey,
The door to Strawberry Hall behind Nekomaru's body was blocked off by the chain, remember? If you didn't do anything about that, it doesn't even matter if you fix the button on the outside. Well, we'll know if we try it out. I bet you it rotates, so it's a different door we're getting. If you're saying we should try it out, we should give it a shot.
yep.
Yeah, that'd be great. There's no way this door will open, not when the other side's chained up. With a feeling of resignation, I press the button. Huh?
Hey, hey.
Why did it open?
Impossible!
Where did the chain go?
Hold it.
Hold on a sec, that's not the only thing that's strange. That's right, there's no other way to say this, it definitely looks weird.
So,
What do you mean, huh? Nekomaru's still on the other side of the door.
Hey, hey!
Doesn't it look like the same as when we were in Grape Tower? Yeah, you're right, when we were inside Grape Tower, Nekomaru's body was in front of the far back door. Which means his body should be in front of the door to Strawberry Hall. Unless they literally just changed the lights. So if we enter from Strawberry Hall, his body should be right in front of the door as we walk in. Why isn't it like that? Why is Nekomaru's body in front of the door to Grape Hall?
Hey, hey.
Not just that, the parts that I carefully arranged when I disassembled the body all moved too. The body isn't the only thing that moved. Even the tripped over pillars and the spilled oil. They've all moved the exact same way. The crime scene looks identical to how we saw it when we entered from Grape Hall. Everything that was at the crime scene inside Grape Hall, Grape Tower shifted to the opposite side. So the floor rotates? As if it all rotated 180 degrees, right? I can't imagine that the floor actually rotated 180 degrees, but is that really what this means? No, it's more than that. I feel like there's an even greater mystery here. A mystery so great that it could drastically affect the outcome of the case. We might have to rethink this. We might need to fundamentally rethink how we've been approaching this case. Strange feeling in tower has been added. Chain has been updated.
I see.
The chain disappeared, the strange feeling I felt when I went back and forth between the two towers. Yep, just as I thought, it was definitely the right choice to confirm this. Just as you thought, then you already knew about this mystery? You have a bad habit of relying on others when you don't understand. Why don't you try investigating first?
See?
That door at the far back with the picture of a grape on it, maybe there's a clue hidden there. There's a clue on that door? The doorknob's missing. Wait, huh? One of the doorknobs is gone. It's like the screws came out with it.
now then?
It's the same as that doorknob that was on the floor.
See?
See, the screws came out with it, right? Then the doorknob next to Nekomura's body came off the door to Great Hall. Well, that's what it looks like. When you said clue, were you talking about this? Well, what is it a clue to? It means he was killed in Strawberry Tower. And then it was deceived to make it look like it was Great Tower. Broken doorknob has been updated.
What?
Did you get even more confused? No need to worry, just one clue will change everything. Huh? All the mysteries will be solved as if everything were linked together if you can reach it. Just like I did. What does that mean? Even if I ask about that, Nagito probably won't give me an answer. So it'd just be a waste of time to ask. The window must show us the answers, but only Nagito knows. So he was probably killed in Strawberry Tower.
appears that it's time for the class trial.
This has got to be the end of the stream, by the way. Sorry for
To
the
tell
bad
you
news.
the truth, I'm tired. Extremely tired. I feel like spending the rest of my life hibernating already. Man, I know it's bad, but I'm so sleepy. I just want to ditch. Though I really don't feel like it, I'll show you my serious side when you come to the class trial. Even though it's impossible since it's so annoying, you can count on me to take this seriously.
Looks like it's going to start. This might be my favorite case yet, because it's actually, like, genuinely confusing. But interesting. Another class trial.
Hey,
But how are we supposed to get to the trial ground?
damn it!
You're right, we can't do anything unless we get out of this building. Akane, did something happen?
Hey.
No, well, do you guys hear something? Hear something?
Hey.
What do you hear this time? Suddenly, as if cutting off, Jahaki, our surroundings started to shake and rumble. And then it suddenly appeared before us. Wouldn't this, like, kill us, basically? Is he telling us to go inside from here? So Sam, are Soda and Akane your suspects? Yes. They're still the suspects. I'm leaning towards Soda still.
All right.
I'm gonna go. Just hold on, Nekomaru. I'll make sure I avenge you. Jeez, at least be a little cautious. It's obviously a trap.
It appears.
I agree. I detect the scent of danger. Even my familiars are saying don't go inside.
It's nearly.
How interesting. If you can kill me, you're welcome to try. Try stabbing your sword through my very heart. Now then, we shall get moving as well.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. It's annoying, but if Miss Sonia is going, there's no way I'm not gonna go too. But it's so damn annoying. I guess it doesn't matter if it's a trap or not. One by one, everyone went into Monokuma Rock. Until I was the only one left. When I was about to take a step forward, we're the same. The same stepladders. Huh? Nagito was suddenly standing next to me with his eyes locked onto the Monokuma Rock. Other than the small movements of his mouth, he was perfectly still.
Well,
You and I are just stepladders. For everyone who holds the title of Ultimate. I always believed that I didn't mind. Unlike you, I know my place. What are you saying?
man.
That's why I was prepared to become a sacrifice at any time, and from that, true hope would be born. I always believed that the talent that survived would be true hope.
Damn it.
But it wasn't. There is no hope amidst all this killing. Of course there isn't. What kind of hope comes from killing people?
What?
Really? Are you suggesting that sacrificing others for hope isn't real hope? But you're wrong. It's only natural and extremely obvious that strong hope devours weak hope.
Isn't that right?
After all, that's what it means to live, right? There's no way I'm going to accept that.
Well,
Oh well, it's not like that's what I wanted to say to you anyway.
hey,
There's this one novel I like. It's a peculiar mystery story. A novel? The story is told from the point of view of a high school girl involved in a serial killer mystery. But when you get to the end, surprise, the girl was actually the killer. Of course, the story is written carefully so the reader doesn't learn the ending in the middle of the story. The protagonist is just a projection of the reader, and this projection turns out to be the killer. Which means the killer you were looking for the whole time was inside you all along. How do you feel about novels like that? What the heck are you talking about? You're just jumping from one topic to another. And I can't comment on a book that I've never read before.
No good at all.
Such a normal answer. I should have expected that from a talentless reserve course student like you. But I know that you don't matter at all, so why do I care about you? You admire Hope. I love Hope.
Right?
In some ways we're similar, but maybe that difference is what's making me so emotional. Enough already. I don't have time to argue with you. Let's go. Everyone is waiting.
Man.
Everyone, huh? So you still believe you're just like everyone else? Reserve course students are so full of themselves. Nagito's chilling laugh continued as he disappeared into Monokuma Rock. Calm down. That's right, I need to calm down. I took several deep breaths, and once my nerves had settled, I stepped into Monokuma Rock. The elevator shook violently as it descended at an ever-increasing speed.
Hey.
When we're in a normal elevator that shakes this bad, it reminds me of how efficient that elevator in the funhouse was.
Well, yeah.
That's probably true. The elevator continued to shake, and descended deeper and deeper, and suddenly, it stopped like it always does. And the door opened. Oh, this courtroom is awesome! I understand your desire to applaud this wonderfully vulgar trial ground. But it's so exhausting to discuss useless things, so let's just get on with it already. So sad, my chest hurts. Forcing everyone to do this is so sad.
Hey.
Don't go talking without permission after I've said my catchphrase. Otherwise, I'll roll a dice and based on the result, I'll give you a sex change operation that many times. Jesus. What an extreme punishment. Now then, let's get on with it once again. Let's get a move on, boys and girls. And so it begins. I hoped this would never happen again, and now it's happening for the 4th time. The curtain to the 4th class trial was about to open. Nekomaru, the ultimate team manager. He was more passionate, more daring, more honest than anyone I ever met. Truly, he was more man than any of us. He sacrificed his body to protect Akane, and his appearance changed drastically because of that. But he still tried to live earnestly. And just when I finally got used to his new form, Nekomaru's killer is one of us. Killing someone because it's the only way to survive is no excuse. I won't let this be excused. I won't forgive this. The person who betrayed Nekomaru, who betrayed their friends, I will never ever forgive them. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. And that's gotta be the end of the stream, boys and girls. Holy shit. Oh, we have a lot of skill points now. Vocabulary. Is that the only one we added? No, it's not. I thought I bought one more. No, guess not. Thanks, everybody, for being a part of the longest stream for Danganronpa yet. It's intense, and I'm actually super fucking pumped for this trial. So tune in Tuesday for when we solve the killer of Nekomaru, who I believe currently is Soda. And Akane is... No, maybe I believe it's Akane. It's either Akane or Soda. Soda is number 1, Akane is 2. We'll decide in the trial because more evidence is, of course, going to pop up. But alright, you guys. I will see you around.
Hello?
If someone ran up to you like this, would you at least look outside? If someone said bear attacked, like screaming inside the place, wouldn't you at least go, like, look outside? Also, I'm real happy all these people are dead.